Again, welcome to game 2 between ViciGaming and T1. This is the best of 3 lower bracket elimination at the TI11 last chance qualifiers. Game 1 went to T1 in fairly quick fashion, really. The game was over reasonably fast. ViciGaming, I'd say it's an early GG call. The game wasn't looking good for them. They hadn't lost really structural damage yet, but the game was certainly looked nigh on impossible for them to come back with the heroes they had, and the roll on that T1 was going with a Slark. The first bans, ViciGaming removed the Enigma and the Venomancer. T1 get rid of the Marcy and the Undying. And already I can tell it must be ViciGaming who have first pick, considering T1 have banned the Marcy. And there's the Primal Beast. ViciGaming say, you know what, that hero was pretty good. Immediate Disruptor pick in this game too. T1 I think like to pick up this Disruptor normally in the second phase of picks, but prioritizing it here, making sure it doesn't get banned out, and ensuring that ViciGaming don't get the Primal Beast Disruptor combo, which is good for chase and good for catch. Throwing a Static Storm down on top of someone being pulverized is pretty much guaranteed silence and getting the full Static Storm duration.
ViciGaming's
So it'll be the Tiny from T1 as their second pick. Now, this could be the 5 and 4 for T1. Both Zephyr and Whitemon's hero. However, I'm more tempted to think that this is a core Tiny in some regard. Maybe a Topson Tiny. I think more likely to be a Topson Tiny, guaranteeing his hero early on in the draft.
ViciGaming's turn to ban.
And this quick fire picks and bans here. Morphling will be second pick for ViciGaming. Morphling has a really high win rate currently in the last chance qualifiers. Really solid hero to be picking as core. So prioritizing that in the first lots of picks as well. Could be possible that ViciGaming have shown their offlaner and their 1, or their mid laner and their 1 in the first 2 picks, but tend to think ViciGaming are more likely to run this Primal Beast as a 4. Maybe Frisk picking up this Primal Beast and leaving cause to some other heroes. Second phase ban, AA, immediate ban, particularly when you have a Morphling on your team. And Slark as well. I mean, the Ana Slark is becoming to be very, very feared. And who knows, maybe we'll see a Lone Druid slip through. You start banning this Slark, you can't ban all of Ana's heroes. T1 removed the Shadow Fiend and the Chen. IO soon, Pog. I don't think so. The old core IO is not what it used to be. Not what it used to be. Certainly, I don't think it's impossible, but not as viable as it was back in the day. Beastmaster removed. Solid lockdown for a Morphling. And I tell you what, I see T1 pick Nature's Prophet, I see Cuckoo on Nature's Prophet, and he just looks like a 10 times better player on this hero. Now that's not any sort of flame or shade being thrown towards Cuckoo. He just looks incredible when he's handling this Nature's Prophet. And T1 look incredible when they have the Nature's Prophet. Just how they move around the map, how they want to move and take towers, how they wish to have numbers advantages in just little skirmishes around the map. The Cuckoo Prophet just provides them all of that, and they just play at that sort of tempo. They want to play at that tempo, particularly when they have the Primal Beast mid for Topson. But now they don't have that Primal Beast. I assume it'll be a Tiny mid. That's my guess here. And so they're still looking for that similar pace around the map. Just quick, deadly rotations and move into tower pushes. Witch Doctor. Which one indeed? So will be decent against clearing maybe the Treant Sprouts. Treants as they're pushing down towers, but Otherwise, I don't see any real
5 seconds remaining.
obvious reason at the moment for the Witch Doctor. I mean, Witch Doctor is very strong. The Maledict is one of the highest damaging spells in the game. You know, if you get it at a good moment.
T1's turn to pick.
And okay with the Earthshaker as well. So strong, heavy team fight here coming from ViciGaming. They want lots of stun, lots of damage. This could even be the 3 Primal Beast then. It'll be a 3 Beast or a 3 Earthshaker, you would assume. Depends on where they want to prioritize the farm. However, we were just talking about it. Earthshaker has a 27% win rate at the last chance qualifiers. This hero has not had success. Not much at all. Particularly when you think about a professional standard. And that's not only off a couple of games. That's over 20 matches. Earthshaker has had a 27% win rate at the last chance qualifiers. That's reliable stats right there. This hero does not feel very good right now in this particular tournament. The ViciGaming, they want to turn those stats around a little bit. Saying, I think the Earthshake has been a little undervalued. Long range fissure. Might get even some additional amp damage from the Echo Slam with all of the Nature's Prophet Treants running around. Certainly not a large enough reason to pick the Earthshaker, but good for finding this Cuckoo Nature's Prophet who might be TPing in the edges of the map. Clockwork now from T1, definitely showing that this Tiny will be the mid Tiny for Thompson. Disruptor and Clockwork will be the supports. Zephyr will probably pick up that Clockwork, and Whitemon on the Disruptor. Cuckoo on the Prophet. ViciGaming's draft is probably pretty similar as well. The Witch Doctor being played by Yang. Erica will have the Morphling. It's really just a debate over whether the Primal Beast and the Earthshaker are the 3 or the 4 at the moment. Yeah, we got the circles on circles strats at the moment. Kinetic Field, yes, the cogs and the sprout. I mean, I don't think it's the big circle lockdown you normally look for. It's not like it's a Wukong's Command, Chronosphere, Wukong's Command, Chronosphere sort of circle on circle. Radial Deafening Blast, although that's not really a circle spell. It's like the mini circle strat. Plenty of sort of forced disruption in the fight, though, when you think about it. You think you've got cogs, which are just a pain to get around in a fight. You got the sprout, same thing. It can just be a pain. We saw in that very end of that last game 1, Cuckoo even used the sprout to push himself further away from, I think, the CK as he was getting beat on. Sort of self-sprouted himself on the edge and pushed himself back. So there is just a lot of nuisance forced sort of movability annoyance in the fights. Lycan though, if he's got a Quelling Blade, then the sprout won't disturb him too much. I have been in the situation of playing a Clockwork against a Lycan, and that's not a particularly fun matchup. You feel like it's good because you get to lock down the Lycan inside the cogs, but in reality, it just eats you alive. If he's got at least one other wolf in there or a unit, just tanks up the battery assault. And I mean, maybe with a kinetic field on top, you can kinetic field and Stag Storm on top. Rather, you can get some sort of job done. The only thing going in their favor T1 with this Lycan pick is Lycans typically don't get BKB in this meta. They're really greedy. They like to get the Helm of the Overlord into an AC, maybe an Aghanim Scepter, provide the Wolf Bite to maybe the Morphling or the Primal Beast. And that's sort of how they like to build it. They don't tend to get the BKB themselves. So with the Kinetic Field, that might be one way to lock them down. Oh, I'm a prophet. I am a prophet. Said early on in the draft, when we saw the Slark being banned, I said, you know what? We might get to see the Ana Bear. And here we go. Last pick Lone Druid from T1. This hero is something we don't get to see much on Ana because it is banned pretty much every game against T1. It It rarely makes it through. So on the side of Vici Gaming, BAB will have the offlane Lycan. It will be a mid Primal Beast. So Vici Gaming, they copied T1's homework. They said, kind of like what you're doing with that mid Primal Beast. I think we'll have a little bit of that ourselves. Grab themselves that up, and Yang and Frisk will be on the 2 supports. I have to say, I was sort of thinking the Vici Gaming draft was looking pretty deadly with that Lycan pick, but I don't know if they have a way to deal with this bear. It's very hard to bring down. I know we saw a Lone Druid yesterday get absolutely destroyed against a Pugna. Pugna went Dagon and just bursted through the high HP pool of the true form of the Lone Druid. But I'm not seeing that sort of strong magical burst here. You know, the bear can probably fear away if the Lone Druid main hero gets pulverized. Probably the Maledict is the biggest issue for the Lone Druid this game altogether. Blink daggers by 25 minutes. 1, 2. D1 has a profit. Last player to be killed. Just take a guess. Sort of running my mouse up and down there. You may as well just take a punt at that one. Could be anyone. So initial wards being placed down. Frisk is sort of making his way across. Wolves will do a little bit of scouting. So T1 get their own ward up on the high ground, and there's a secondary ward here. I think it might have been scouted. So is there a sentry around? Actually, Zephyr has a couple. Doesn't commit it straight away. Maybe it just didn't quite catch the edge of that movement there from Frisk. On the southern side, T1 have dropped a ward up on the jungle high ground, and Vici Gaming's other ward is on the rune bottom river, scouting it out. Thompson just wandering across with level 1 in the tree throw, just doing a little bit of casual zoning. He's walking up the high ground. Charge coming through. Onslaught will connect onto Whitemon. Pops the fairy fire, but the last right click will get the first blood, and XM very happy with that start. He's actually blocked in by the treants. He's taken a bit of damage here from them, and Cuckoo gives the tip over to XM. He manages to get himself out of that little trap. So it will be in the mid lane. XM on the Primal Beast, laying against Thompson on his Tiny. In the bottom lane, Cuckoo, the offlane Prophet, is put by Whitemon on the Disruptor. They're laying against Yang on the Witch Doctor and Erica on the Morphling. In the top lane, Frisk on the Earthshaker, 27% win rate at the moment, supporting BAB on the Lycan. Battery Assault coming out from Zephyr. We'll just do a little bit of harass early, but it's hard against the Wolves. He just splits the damage, and that Battery Assault feels really bad. Ana as well here in the top lane with the Lone Druid. And if we check out the bear, important part of this team for T1, the 10-inch, 173 centimeter, 72 kilogram bear. That's the name. A little bit of asserting dominance there with the name of Spirit Bear. Mid lane should be fairly safe for both heroes for the time being. Actually, bottom lane is where the first blood will occur. It is 10-inch bear, that's right. And, well, not first blood. First blood's already occurred. It's the Witch Doctor that will just go down. And I mean, that's just with a Thunderstrike and level 1 treants. Really didn't expect a kill to happen on that bottom lane at level 1. Trying to kill the Wolves. You can keep the Wolves down, then the Battery Assault might actually be able to do a little bit of damage. Bottom lane, Erica is sitting quite low on the Morphling. Has the level 1 morph, but level 1 is pretty, not a whole lot. Level 2 is really what it to be at to feel pretty safe in lane. Heal now from Yang. He might just go down again. The right clicks are a little bit too much. He tires. I mean, the tip's coming out. I don't think this is the way this lane is meant to go for the Witch Doctor. Mid lane 10 and 4 for Thompson, up against the 8 and 2 for XM. Typically, you'd think 73 damage up against 74. It's pretty even in this mid lane. Onslaught with the trample. I mean, this is a new level of balance right here. XM just shows Bottom side, Erica being chased. Actually just has to TP. There's no glimpse. Has been used. And back to the tower goes Erica. Has no regen. Will just do morphling things and get himself back a little bit of HP. Resummon on the bear there from Ana. I don't know if he actually resummoned level 2. I don't think it makes much of a difference overall for the time being. Mid lane. XM is still just under the tower. LaBalance Trample is bullying back Tiny for the time being. Courier. Is this a courier bait here from XM? Just trying to fly the courier a little bit closer. Got to keep an eye on this bottom lane. Yang appears to die really, really quickly, particularly now with the glimpse online. Mango ready. Trying to kill these treants. Courier will be sniped out. Whitemon's just feeling it in this bottom lane at the moment. Now you get the bit of a roll on to begin with, and the lane just seems... Dota seems easy, you know? Sometimes Dota's hard, sometimes it's easy. Top lane Frisk has been caught by the battery assault, but the Wolves are now tanking it up, and yeah, Zephyr just cannot continue the chase once the Wolves are anywhere near that battery assault. There's just no way you can have any chance at taking in a cost-effective trade. Trying to get the Wolves down. You see the right clicks from Ana, making sure he's targeting the Wolves anytime they come into range, because he knows that Zephyr just doesn't got a chance if they are alive at all. Resummon on the Wolves, and oh, here we go again. Start working them down. Top lane, the bear, 10-inch, will die, 300 gold. Ana doesn't have a resummon for 20 seconds. Sam, 80. You typically tend to think of Tiny as having a base damage advantage in pretty much every matchup in the game. Maybe a Treant Protector might have a little bit more, but you see XM with the base damage he's been playing this lane with. This Primal Beast is no joke. Primal Beast has a much better attack animation than the Tiny as well. Tiny's starting to feel a little bit ripped off by these new heroes that seem to do everything a little bit better than him. Whitemon is going to get caught by an angry Primal Beast. Is sent back. Lucky that the Primal Beast hadn't been sitting there for a little bit longer. He would have been glimpsed on the spot. Erica waveforming in, trying to take a trade against Cuckoo, and I think he will. Be careful though, Cuckoo can turn around with the treants hitting. Now Whitemon has the Thunder Strike. Sprout will hold him in place a little bit longer, holding on to the glimpse. They want to pull him back, not with the heals. Protection of Yang will just keep him alive. Save that glimpse for a rainy day. Thompson tossing XM, just keeping him honest. Making sure he's not too comfortable to dive him under the tower. Ana got the +4 all stats on the main hero. Working towards Phase Boots, Mask of Madness on the bear. Mid lane, there is a hasted Zephyr, level 3. 2 in the battery assault, 1 in the cog. So it actually finds Frisk. Might be able to get the kill. Frisk has got almost 1000 HP. It'd be tough, but possible. The AB though, he is reasonably low. Zephyr shows himself in the lane. Ana comes through, wants to try and get the catch. Cuts himself in. The bear is in the area. I don't think he can get a root. Can't buy a root to save himself, and the haste will expire. Zephyr needs to be careful. He's still underneath the tower. TP coming in. They're going to make a rotation. Cuckoo's here with level 5. He has the treants. There's the Sprout. Immediate chop out with the Quelling Blade. And now they're caught inside the cogs. But do they actually have the damage? The bear dies. Resummon from Ana. All the while, Cuckoo's still trying to hit onto Frisk. I think the Earthshaker will go down with all the summons chasing. Oh, the Earth has come to life, but he makes it out. Actually lives. Meanwhile, Thompson is being chased by XM. The dodge on the onslaught, just saving his life. Ducks to the left-hand side at the last moment. Thompson, he plays the Primal Beast all the time. If you play a hero, you should know how to outplay it as well. Ana now level 6, holding the point for true form. at the moment. Might just decide to get the Spirit Link level 3. This is the one you want to put the points into as the Lone Druid, and he will do it. Yeah, the question is, how long do you greed for and not get the true form? Bottom lane, Whitemon wants to pick himself up a little bit more XP. Or Flag Bearer creepy. You don't want to miss the last hit on this one. Whitemon, the world's watching. The world's watching. He's trying to hold it back. Make sure it's outside the tower range. He wants that. Oh no, inside tower range. This is... Don't miss it. Well done. Whitemon all over that last hit. Double the gold. Hobson does have an avalanche, but blocked up by the fissure. Zephyr. Sort of in no man's land. Level 3 at the moment. Needs that level 6 to be able to make effective rotations with the hookshot. Ana queuing up. Mask of Madness and the Desolator. Yang has some infused raindrops just to save himself from potentially the burst of Tiny. You're going to see it there in a moment. Is there infused raindrops or Frisk? There isn't. Tiny's come in. There's the avalanche actually catching onto 2. And the toss will hit onto all 3 as well. Battery Assault catching in the middle. 2 inside the cogs. But the bear, he's outside, and you can see Zephyr. Not really the place he wants to be. Witch Doctor will go down now. The Earthshaker Onslaught coming through from XM. He's got a DD as well. And with the trample damage, Thompson will die. Root. The bear finds the target. And it's a 2 for 2 in this top lane. Bit more of an advantageous trade for ViciGaming, considering it was the mid that died. Oh, there's the root. Catches him. Ana turns around, thinks, maybe can I get a little more? Phase Boots. Phase Boots on the bear as well. Where's the root? Yeah, there's the hit. Maybe you can get one more. Nature's Prophet coming in. Ana trying to continue with the hits, and he'll get the kill. That one root as he went to onslaught away. Ana presses the root command mentally, and 10-inch. 10-inch serves his master's purposes. For those of you just joining, 10-inch is of course the name of Ana's bear. At least the short form of it. Mid lane, TP coming in. Zephyr, he's in trouble. He needs to use a Battery Assault just to cancel. If he got off the cogs before XM connects, maybe he lives in that situation. Ultimate pop from the Lycan. Thompson is in trouble. There's a wolf at his door. Running him down. Big bad wolf. Let me come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, says Thompson. He throws down the avalanche. Tries to keep running. Fissure slows him down a little bit more. There's the throw from the Alpine Raider, and eventually the Pulverize catches the Tiny underneath the tier 1. And Zephyr, actually this is not somewhere you want to be. Level 5, but that's not going to make a difference. You'll die anyway. Tries to get to help Thompson. Ends up just giving his life. Not really much cause at all. Bottom lane, Erica, the return might come around. There's the glimpse, level 6. Not going to use the Static Storm because they don't... Actually, it's on cooldown. And they don't have the mana. Root, can they find another one? They're looking. One more right click and that'll be it. They'll get the job done. The trading cause for cause. Top lane, Thompson has TP'd back out. Not really fearing this BAB Lycan now that the ultimate, the Lycan form has gone down. Shapeshift on cooldown for another 15 seconds. It looks like the tier 1 will fall bottom lane for ViciGaming. They have a good push strat between the bear and the lone druid. Mid, XM posturing. Frisk has the echo, but no blink just yet. Yang level 5. He'd love to get that ulti online. Level 3 paralyzing cast. Can get a few bounces. Level 3 is the 6 bounces. Witch Doctor, you might get to play the drums this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And with the catapult, yeah, Ana just continues to hit this bottom lane. Meanwhile, there is a fight kicking off. Clockwork does get caught. Double avalanche with the toss, following through Echo. And actually, with the death port, turns it around. And it's a bit of a rout there for T1. The Pulverize catches the Disruptor on the way. And certainly not really the fight T1 wanted to take, though half HP damage on this bottom tower. That was without Ana. And I don't believe Cuckoo went down then either. Yeah, just happily farming away, working now on the Orchid. That was the Treants. Cuckoo just sent a couple of Treants mid lane and yoinked the tower. MVP Treants right here. 6 now on Zephyr. Has the hook shot. Available in another 8 seconds. BAB, 770 gold away from the helm of the Overlord. And with that, we'll see some ancient creeps. We might see the Thunderhide or the Black Dragon. Maybe the ice creep. Which I don't know the name of because it's in my mind it's still relatively new. The ice lad that throws an ice grenade. Something to that effect. Shadow Amulet now on the Disruptor. A little bit of protective qualities there for Whitemon. Still working on the Glimmer Cape just to give someone that magic resistance or themselves. Risk 1,100 gold away from the Blink Dagger. That'll make a huge difference in these team fights if you can get in and initiate correctly on the backline of T1. Particularly if you can get on top of the Prophet or the Lone Druid before the true form is popped. That could just be a disaster for T1. Though, Ana is farming really well. Top net worth for his team, but XM, top net worth for the game on this Primal Beast. Storming around the map. BKB is ready, has an Arcane Rune in the bottle as well. And this is the point where this mid Primal Beast starts to feel very, very strong and pretty much unbeatable. BKB, 14 minutes in. They have a hook shot to try and hold up that BKB timing a little bit. They have the cogs. Hold him inside. Zephyr could just sacrifice himself to try and deny the usage of that BKB. It might be the play if they don't have any others. Cuckoo microing out the Treants, just getting a little bit more vision in various parts of the map. I think that's Desolator done on the Bear, and now working towards AC, so going for the mass minus armor, wants to have that physical damage just to rip through, particularly the supports of ViciGaming. You know, sometimes it's tempting to try and to burst down a core, and if that's possible, if they're out of position, absolutely. But in a team fight, you want to make sure those supports are eliminated right off the bat. Make sure they don't get multiple rounds of spells. Erica is farming. We have a blink. Toss Ava with the Static Storm on top. However, the Strength Morph came off just in time. The quick fingers of Erica, and that's wasted Static Storm. They don't get the job done, and now on the flip side, their own smoke. Frisk Stuno, Blink Dagger, but XM was enough with the Onslaught. Can pretty much close the distance. Up in the trees, Zephyr is hiding. Wonder if they'll get close enough for the smoke to break. Oh, they see the flare. They ping it out. Zephyr, you're in trouble. Stun, catches. In comes the Onslaught. And inside, you can see the trample actually doesn't go off. There's no way that that's happening. Actually, didn't even use the trample. Inside the cogs, it's sort of like a soft counter to trample. And that you can't move really in the cogs, so you can't move to deal the damage. Has to be moving to deal damage on the Primal Beast. Sort of walk in a circle, but it's not really optimal. Into the Roche Pit go ViciGaming with the Helm of the Overlord. They've got the Ancient Black Dragon. With the Vlad Zora, Erica will easily deal the damage. Plus, well, 200 damage here. Flare will scout it. Into the pit go the Treants. Cuckoo tempts the TP in. And they've just left Erica in the pit for the time being. Now it's just the Black Dragon. Both teams trying to get away into this fight. The Lone Druid will get the true form off just in time. Ana's got to be careful though. He's still stunned. He's getting beaten down. There's a Death Ward on top of him. And the Bear is dead. Big Echo catches on 3. And the side of T1. They come down the ramp of death into the waiting arms of Frisk with his fresh freshly minted Blink Dagger. And the only one to make it out is Whitemon on the Disruptor. In fact, just to make sure he didn't buy back. No, he didn't. That's a 4 heroes dead and no casualties on the side of VG. Whitemon. Just wasting a little bit of XM's time. To Aegis on the Morphling. 4 minutes and 33 seconds to do as he pleases with that one. Hook forward from Zephyr. Over onto Yang. There's a Maledict on the deck, but this will be a dead Witch Doctor. This is the kind of picks you want to find as the Clockwork. Nice little picks onto the supports. Earthshaker is pretty vulnerable as well if he doesn't get the blink off. Bottom lane, Static Storm is down with the Fear on top. They catch XM. That's a huge kill. That's actually a very significant kill. BKB was up in 5 seconds, and he was the top net worth for the side of ViciGaming. Ana, even though he did die first in that fight, didn't get anything out of it. Top net worth. And now the Bears up on the high ground with the Desolator and the Mask of Madness. You can't ignore this damage. The tower will die very quickly. Glyph is forced out. Shapeshift is now available in 7 seconds. ViciGaming looking maybe to fight around that timing again. Echo in 36. That was really the ability that sealed the deal in that fight for ViciGaming. Zephyr has the Vlads now working towards the Wraith Pact. If he can get that down after a hook in, will make a pretty big difference for the survivability of Ana in these fights. Ana still no other items on the main hero, just the 4 GG branches. XM comes charging through the onslaught with the Black Dragon on top. Fireball. Really does make Thompson pay for being out of... Not even really out of position there, just on a creep wave. Fireball is 85 damage per second. That's a lot of damage per second. Thompson wants to try and cut the next wave. Try and just slow this push down momentarily. Erica did steal the form of the Clockwork. Does use his own little battery assault there just for style points. Zephyr off to the edge. No hook shot available. And maybe just tries to cancel a TP here. Philly Stone for the side of ViciGaming. Zephyr actually TP'd back to base. He wasn't feeling safe in those trees at all. And T1 are just playing on this top side of the map at the moment, trying to avoid ViciGaming. Frisk setting up with the Echo and the Blink in the tree line. There's no vision. He's even checked that there's no obs up with the Sentry, making sure that he's completely safe on the edge of the map here. Whitemon might just show with the glimpse. A little bit of painful harass there. Frisk actually blinks forward, and Thompson says, okay, we'll just take the free kill. Static Storm down. The Wolves are on the hunt. Shapeshift has been used. Whitemon tries to TP out, and he won't be able to. It's too much damage. The Glimmer TP came a little too late. But for the cost of a Shapeshift, T1 will happily take that trade, and Earthshaker's off the map for a little bit longer. Earthshaker is really the danger for Cuckoo as he's trying to split push these lanes. So with Earthshaker down, Cuckoo can easily just clear a few waves, push a little more aggressively onto the map than what he usually would, and then head back into the jungle. XM and Frisk still with the Echo. BKB down to 8 seconds. They're hunting for more. They want to find... Well, Arnold would be a catch. Cuckoo and Arnold are actually standing right on top of each other. They have to be careful. There's the Blink Echo with the onslaught charging through. It's just 2 dead immediately. Mid lane, the Witch Doctor does get caught by Zephyr and Thompson, but the much larger kill is the 1 and 3 in the bottom lane, and a little bit of just a moment of relaxation maybe there for Ana and Cuckoo, just standing right next to each other after the Earthshaker had respawned. Zephyr will TP home for a little refill. And now we can see the gold is going firmly in the favor of ViciGaming. Morphling is getting larger, second net worth now. The Lycan's still at the top. Lycans like to farm it up. Happily hit some creeps. And really, support gold is what decides games. Is in a lot of cases, and we can see that Frisk has the Blink Dagger, has the Shard. Really, his two core items are online. We look for Zephyr, who are actually carrying in the smoke, has the Wraith Pact as well. So both of the Peace Pos 4s are happy with the farm. They currently have Tree Toss coming through onto the Lycan. He is immediately dead off the back, dead with no buyback for 44 seconds. They're trying to find Frisk. He will be found by the Glimpse, sends him home, and will die to Ana. So 2 deaths. Nice little catch there for T1. Roshan not spawning at least for another minute and 48. But this tier 2 tower, it's here ready for the taking. And that's the way that Thompson and Ana are heading. Aghanim's was completed there for the tree volley in that fight. Cuckoo into the top. TPing top. Flare actually does scout him out. And the immediate waveform TP will occur, forcing that Morphling back. Ana's just denying that illusion rune, saying, I'm not having any part of that. I don't want any illusions. Would have slowed down his farming patterns just a little bit too much to walk up to those illusion runes there. That's actually legitimately the reason. If he'd walked up to the illusion rune, then the bear would have been out of attack range. So instead of walking back for it, make sure he gets the kill and immediately starts running over to farm these next creeps faster. Might look like an odd play, but just in terms of efficiency, slightly faster. And those illusions are not going to help him farm any faster at this rate. Considering he doesn't have a Radiance, it just won't really do anything at all. BAB, AC looking for the BKB. It does recognize it needs a BKB this game with so much sort of ground targeted lockdown between the kinetic field, the sprout, the cogs. Doesn't want to get stuck in a location and just have the lone druid bear wailing off on him. Importantly, Aghanim Scepter is being worked on by Whitemon. It's only about 2,200 gold away. 2,400 gold away, so he has made sizable progress towards it. Free volley from Thompson. We saw this in the games a couple of days ago, working on the crit stick into the BKB next, so really wants to have the burst. And we really counting on Zephyr to get that blink, hookshot, maybe even power cogs back to allow the damage to continue from that tree volley. Buckler currently on Ana. Will probably be thrown over to the bear once the AC is complete. And Basher next. XM, they're waiting out the Roche. 30 seconds till it can respawn. A little bit early coming to the party at the time. Time being Frisk. Working towards the 4-staff. Erica has the Manta. And I believe that's a BKB maybe coming out. Have a little look-see. Yeah, BKB plus the Dragonlance. Actually, double item pickup there for Erica. I say he did look a little underfarmed momentarily, but that's because he just didn't have his items. Look at the tree toss. Look at it go. Destroys the creep wave. Zephyr's battery assaulting the ground, giving it to him. Wants to make sure there's potentially an initiation on him if you've got it already running. One of the things that can happen is you have the battery assault pre-running, and if the Earthshaker blinks in on top of you to Echo Slam, it gets interrupted by the tick of the battery assault. Can really turn a whole team fight around. Now there is no Aegis here this time, so with the BKB, walk it on Cuckoo, you can probably stand in the fights pretty easily.
Radiant are
Ancient Black Dragon with plus 200 damage is onto the base. Or 200 damage total. Thompson blinks in. Wants to try and destroy this dragon. Blimps back onto BAB. Does not yet have the BKB. And XM charging forward cancels it. Zephyr wondering about using the hook shot, but we'll just use self-discipline. They'll lose the tower. They look to fight afterwards. Yeah, the smoke is immediately coming out. Cuckoo wants to TP bottom. Make sure the lane is pushing. Probably will just show. I don't know if they saw the smoke then on Cuckoo. At least see it dispel. But he has got the global teleportation ready to join his team and the Wrath of Nature. There's the crit stick on Tiny. It's online. Anna's Bear has the AC. Main hero has some brown boots now as well, just to move around a little faster, maneuver better in the fights. And it's a pretty key point for the main hero, just to have that base movement speed extra, 45 extra, can outmaneuver you in a situation when the rubber hits the road. BG, they know that there was potential movement coming out from T1, and they just hold their own side. Glimpse back, actually on XM. Has a BKB if he needs it, but he's been feared. And now under the effect of the Static Storm, and he's one more hit. The throw actually misses, and he'll make his way away. Clockwork guys on the north side. Actually morph into the Tiny from Erica. BKB's been popped, and Thompson has the Trito, but it's been cancelled immediately. Deathboard will help get the job done as well. Yang claiming the last hit. So close from T1 to getting the burst on XM. Didn't die, and he's back to full HP. Into the Roche Pit they go, and T1 they can't contest with the Tiny down, the Clockwork. Only with the buyback, it wouldn't be enough. They just end up losing a little bit more. White Mom will go collect himself a bounty and cut a wave here. I'll take a couple of creeps. Let's just yourself up a ward, yeah. A little bit of deep vision. Potentially a little bit unexpected, considering they're not showing on this side of the map at the moment. It's a pretty deep place for a support to be. Yang, double fluffy hat, cloak. He understands. He's just trying to stay alive. Even got the voodoo switcheroo to have that additional survivability and damage burst if needed. Risk TPing home. Thinking about potentially setting up on the bottom lane push. Towers. No tower here, so the racks are exposed. There's more TPs bottom. This could be where the fight's about to kick off. Frisk does get the stun. Initiate. Fear. Cuckoo wants to TP in. But Erica has returned. Glimpse onto the Morphling. Cuckoo will TP himself away under the effects of the BKB. And now at the top side, Zephyr's sort of looking for a catch. He can find someone since the rest of the team has moved back. We'll just claim the outpost there on the Clockwork. You see these, actually Zephyr gets the cogs off. We'll just help him survive a little longer. Hook shot over to the wave. The quick smarts there from Zephyr, seeing his way out. And TP's home. Flares just to push this way back a little bit. We see the wolves with the shard. The wolves on the towers. Then push down the lane. Zephyr has a cogs. We'll just use it to delay the push a little bit more. The tree volley comes in. Wolf will die. Plus 15 gold. 15 gold at the side of T1. Wouldn't have got without that shard. You do have to wonder sometimes about the Lycan shard. One uncontrolled wolf that moves with the wave. Additionally, wolves spawn this way may cripple towers. I mean, sure, the cripple tower effect is pretty good. That's pretty good. Does keep the waves pushed out, but it's an additional little bit of gold and XP every now and again. ViciGaming are smoked in their own jungle. Yang will get that little cheeky D ward that Disruptor put up earlier. Whitemon will be a little bit disappointed about that one. Free volley to take out the Ancients. Thompson close to the BKB, getting nearer to it. He gets a full Daedalus. This tree volley throw, the tree volley will possibly just 2 or 3 shot any hero that gets caught in it. Now, the fear from Ana is the most probably important part of the team fight at the moment, because catch the fear on someone, you can throw down to Static Storm and get the follow-up damage. Now, is this an Aghanim Static Storm yet? Nah, still 1900 gold away. I think they need to give some farm priority to this Disruptor if they have any chance of turning this game around. With the Aegis on Morphling, still for 1:40, they're just going to freely walk up to this high ground, I would think, and deal a little bit of damage. Just posture, deal some damage on the bear. 10-inch will have to run himself back. Tier 2 falls bottom. And yeah, it is 1:23. If they could delay a couple of waves, maybe the Aegis will expire. Avalanche. On the edge, Thompson is caught by the stun, and the golem will go down. Plus 254 gold. That's a nice little paycheck. Nice little paycheck for Thompson right there. And the creeps will be slowed down. There's the flare. Aegis being reclaimed in 57 seconds, and I think ViciGaming have said that's enough. They don't want to push this any further. They will just back out, pick themselves up a rune or two. Cuckoo's still farming. He's the one who can be out on the map pretty much anywhere he wants to be. Very safely as well. We'll walk back to the trees. TP a little bit further forward. Ooh, does decide not to. Mid lane, actually, Disruptor goes down. Just the side of ViciGaming was still around, while the rest of the team of T1 just moved out. Tried to get a little bit more on the map. XM now with the Shiva's Guard. Fire and Sanj. Gem as well to provide the vision around the map. Make sure that T1 are playing in the dark. Brisk now has his 4-star, so a little bit more mobility for him, and also ability to save his own heroes. Silver Edge on Erica. There's not like obvious. I think it's just the lone druid with the spirit link. Probably the only thing the Silver Edge is really important for. Bears will die. Ana comes in with the bear and try and kill. Yeah, 250 gold. XM moving forward, silenced up. 10-inch though is in a little bit of trouble. Will have to move themselves back and probably heal up the bear so he doesn't lose it. XM tossed into the air with the tree volley. Middle of the fight, Zephyr will hook and just try and fly away. And he does just live with the assistance of the Wraith Pact. Shapeshift has been used. Erica, no Aegis. No one's dead even yet. Silence inside the kinetic field. Still holding the BKB. It's no Aghanims yet on the Disruptor. Ana's bear. Does look like the first one will die, and the resummon immediately comes out. So this is the last bear for the time being. You be careful with this one. I think with the range, Rax gone. Actually gets caught by the bash. They might commit. BKB down there. Get the damage on the Morphling. He's down. XM, the bash as well. Thompson hitting in. There's no way this Primal Beast is getting out of here either. The damage coming through from Cuckoo will get the job done. And there's no way that ViciGaming anticipated that the Morphling would just die like that. That was a... I don't think that was an utter shock to everyone in the situation. Thompson got a couple of crits and the bear got a bash. Everything just sort of went T1's way in that fight to get the job done. BKB popped from Cuckoo. Was that? No, not an Echo Slam committed. Oh, he sees him. Hex comes out. He needs some assistance from Thompson. There's the Avalanche and the follow-up toss. This will be a dead Earthshaker. And now they're just moving down the waves. Ana still pushing the mid lane. Has the 5 Wraith Bands. It's post 25 minutes. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. This is how you do it. Oh my goodness. Got plus 20 armor from that. In the middle of the fight, Tree Volley will just get rid of the Witch Doctor. Double buyback now from the Sports. Earthshaker and Witch Doctor coming back into the fight. The 5 men have respawned from ViciGaming and they're looking for a catch. Glimpse sends the Primal Beast back to the fountain. And the chase from ViciGaming will have to cease there. So, double buyback. Actually, it's not showing the buyback on the Earthshaker there. Pretty sure it was used. We just have a look. Yeah, buyback on the Earthshaker was used. Really annoying that fight recap doesn't show that up. But 2 support buybacks, very important buybacks. Next time it has to be a core that positions themselves in the front line so that they can use their buyback if they do go down. Bottom lane, Ana still just pushing the waves in. Whitemon in the area. So close to this Aghanim Scepter. Would be enough. If he got a little bit of farm priority, go farm some jungle camps. Whitemon, get this last 287 gold. I'm just onto the base. Side of ViciGaming have to return to defend. The glyph is used. Double catapults as well, actually hitting through. Yang just not wanting to show himself for the time being. Knows that he has used his buyback, and one wrong step here could mean a dieback and not being able to help his team for probably around 80 seconds. But Smoke, 3-man down the mid lane. Lycan did just live with the BKB and the shapeshift, so they're fighting without Lycan, and maybe this is the surprise factor. They don't think that ViciGaming are going to be coming for a fight, but no one else is showing on the map. Probably giving it away. The longer no one shows, the more they're going to suspect that ViciGaming are moving together as a group looking for a catch. Risk, Psychic Headband, XM still hasn't added to anything past the Shiva's Guard. Erica working on that Satanic. Level 20 as well. Waveform attacks target. 20 on the Primal Beast. 25% additional damage on the Trample. Yang took the 300 health talent instead of the +2 task. Just wants to survive a little longer. Risk as well. Gone for the all-in on the damage. Fissure damage, aftershock damage. Wants to make sure he can get as much magical burst as possible. Ana level 20 took the -50-second true form cooldown. So now that has a 10-second downtime. 40-second duration, 10-second downtime. 8 seconds on the Savage Roar and plus 200 health. Went for the more survivable build as well. Zephyr 15 took 2 power cog kits to kill. Makes it a lot harder for any of these heroes on the side of Vici to get out of those cogs if they are in fact caught. Lycan Basher is online. BKB is now down to 7 seconds. And 3k net worth lead to T1. It swung back the other way after the Morphling died on that top Rax push. That was really the moment that... Oh man. Oh, will just make it out. The Ancient Granite Golem just... That full tree volley wasn't quite enough to get the kill on him. Daedalus is ready. Smoke has come out. 3-man Clockwork and Cuckoo are not in it at the moment. Zephyr throwing a flare. Trying to get some vision. Can hook in if they need it. Thompson, they see on the low ground. They've caught the Primal Beast with the Aghanim Static Storm. In the middle of the fight, Ana is taking a lot of damage but can heal up. Echo Slam. Connects onto 2. He needs some assistance out of the middle fight. Gets a Glimmer. And now the bear will heal him up. He'll be perfectly fine. Erica BKB is getting bashed. And in comes the Primal Beast. XM. He's brought back into the fight. Pulverizing Ana onto the ground. But he's still alive. The cogs. They've caught him inside. The bear will fall. Zephyr tries to TP away. Is the damage there? The stun will actually connect onto him. Thompson walks his way back. It's a triple kill for the Morphling. And into the Roach Pit they go. So that was a buyback on the Primal Beast. So it's a 3 for 3, but a buyback on the side of ViciGaming. And XM, he's moving forward. He wants a little more. Has a Pulverized Glimmer. BKB will be used on the Tiny, the Mist, or even the Psychic Headband, just to push back XM a little bit more. That Glimmer Cape just saving his mid laner there, Whitemon. But while this is happening now, the Aegis is falling. I don't think they can get there in time. No way can they. There's an Aegis, Cheese, and a Refresher Shard. Refresher will be on the Morphling for the time being. BAB will take the Cheese. And this game, the topsy-turvy nature that it is. Remember, that was a buyback on XM. So, buyback secured them that Roche. You can see how long Ana survived in the fight with all of these Wraith Bands. I don't know why he's still hanging on to these 3 Iron Branches. I mean, I guess efficiency, you can sell them for reliable gold a little later if you really need it. Actually, he's just chucked him in the stash for now and decided to get a cloak. That value cloak just wants to have a little bit of magic resist on top of what he's working with all the armor. He's got plenty of armor. Onto the high ground. Thompson will be cancelled. Actually, he's been caught, and he will just immediately go down. Buyback straight into fight Cuckoo. He's got to be careful of the physical damage. He has BKB'd and trying to actually hex onto the Morphling. DD will be controlled. Trying to get the cogs inside, and the bash will be there. First life is down. Fissure is blocking off the bear from the rest of the fight. There's a Snake Storm on the deck. It's an Ag Scepter. They just need the damage to continue through, and the Morphling will die. There is a buyback, but he's a long way away from the middle of the fight. And Ana, the bear, 10 inches going to work with the bashes and the Mask of Madness. The fight continues down the mid lane. This will be a dieback on XM. He's caught in the trees. There's no way out. He's feared towards his own base. Echo Slam comes through, connects onto Cuckoo, but it won't be really enough. XM gets the cheese off. He lives a little longer. Ana now with the main hero trying to, and entangling claws, gets the root. And that will get the job done for T1. Actually, the snipe from Frisk. Now the hook comes through. You thought this fight was over. Avalanche with the tree volley. Finds the Earthshaker. That's a dead Earthshaker. No buyback, and they know it. Zephyr grabs himself that Arcane Rune just in case the bear was going to deny it. And this is their opportunity. They know XM and Earthshaker have no buybacks. So down the mid lane they go. Erica has one. That was the Thompson buyback. Level 25 now. Takes the minus 8-second avalanche cooldown down to 6 seconds. That's a lot of control. Yang's got to be careful. Stepping forward this far in the fight. He is showing. We'll use the Death Ward just to try and scare them back. Lift has been committed. There's the hook. Catches over onto Yang. Ooh, 4-staff away. Glimmer as well. Show himself against the cogs. Coconut will just slow down a little bit more. But with the Morphling respawning, they will back away. And this is interesting play. They knew that the Earthshaker and the Primal Beast didn't have anything for a long time. I think they could have got a little bit more in the base. Probably even the second racks. I mean, yeah, Morphling was respawning, but you've got a Static Storm Ags ready to go. I mean, T1 just feeling maybe a little bit of anxiety about this game. They had a clear 5v4 advantage for another 30 seconds. 5v3 advantage even for another 30 seconds. Erica now with the Refresher Shard in the inventory slots. Ready to have double BKB, double Satanic, double Silver Edge. Lots of waveforms if you can get to level 25 before waveform charges. The smoke comes out from T1. They sense blood in the water. Thompson sees a haste. Thinks about grabbing it. Doesn't want to quite show their location just yet. Just baiting this haste. Actually a wolf right on top of it and probably will deny the haste. Keeping an eye on it. Thompson grabs the haste. They'll actually see it with the wolf on top. They'll know that the team is there. They will have pinged it out. Thompson running very quickly to the bottom lane, but the rest of the team a little bit behind him. They'll find that there's no one here. Tree volley just to push that lane in. Just a couple of throws will get the job done. And I believe, yeah, the ninja gear on Whitemon, constantly just using that self ninja gear. Doesn't want to get caught out. He is the team fight right now. Plus 2 seconds on the Static Storm. Roche won't be coming back for at least another 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Erica using the ninja gear as well. This Static Storm is everything in the fight for them. If they can get it on top of targets before the BKB comes out, it is an AoE doom, if you think about it like that. 25 on Ana takes the minus 0.1 Spirit Bear attack time. This guy is hitting hard. Does he have an Aghanim Scepter? Thought maybe you'd take that if you had the Aghanim Scepter. Otherwise, 1,000 True Form and Spirit Bear health is pretty decent. 1,000 True Form health, that gives you 2,500 total. And 1,000 on the bear, over to 5,540. That'd make you very hard to bring down, but decided that he wants the offense rather than the defense in this situation. Wants that bear to be rocking it. We just use the ulti just in case. He's only a 10-second downtime. Yang, pretty much all the defensive items he could ever hope for. Maybe just a ghost stick to save him from the damage coming out from the Tiny and the bear. Right clicks from Cuckoo might be in his dreams. Can't see it queued up at the moment. Once again, you see Whitemon just under the cover of the ninja gear, constantly making sure that he's not showing under any wards. Doesn't want to be scouted out. He cannot die in these fights. Or he manages to get that Static Storm down on a juicy target. Now that last fight the T1 took, that was against an Aegis Cheese, and they managed to do pretty well. Whitemon smoked up again, constantly playing it very, very safe.
Radiant are scanning.
In the pit, minute and 21, rocket flares, scouting out the mid lane. And ViciGaming, they might feel like they can go high ground here. If they can get the burst onto a target, potentially the Tops and Tiny, the long range stun, they do get him. Ooh, he's got to be careful. Has the strength blink, 4.7k HP, and the BKB. He's a very tanky boy. That's just the tower going down, yeah. Send the old Ancient Thunderhide forward. I mean, the Ancient Thunderhide and the Primal Beast have some certain similarities. You sort of start doing a comparison. I mean, this is sort of like I want a Primal Beast at home, Mum, and yeah, we have a Primal Beast at home. This guy. That's sort of how this guy feels. The Ancient Thunderhide. He's sort of a budget Primal Beast, at least in looks anyway. BAB Abyssal online now as well. Has the Blast rig looking for the overwhelming blink. Gem still being held by XM. Has a Trickster's Cloak, so that'll actually be really important if they don't have detection in the fight. So let's just check it. There is a dust on Cuckoo. Not sure the bear has any. Moving forward, they're smoking up, strengthening through. Looking to catch some. Thompson does channel it up, but Erica has come through. BKBs will be popped from either side. Static Storm catches on the side. Do they have enough damage to kill this Primal Beast? But he's going to get out of it, and the gem will get taken. And now T1, they're looking to try and get out of this fight as fast as they can. Thompson running further back down the middle of the fight. Erica did manage to get the damage over onto the Clockwork enough to go down. Thompson did manage to make it out. He doesn't yet have the buyback, so really important for him that he makes it out. The bear is on the top side. Ana's here. He probably needs some assistance. Drops the true form with the fear. How strong is Ana feeling here? I mean, can he just kill... XM Hex comes in from Cuckoo. Global teleport. He actually might just come in and die for it. He will. Doing everything they can to get Ana out of this situation. The blinking forward with the Abyssal stun coming through from XM. Trample damage as well. There's the tree volley. Comes out onto the three of them. But the damage quite isn't there enough. Not sure he wants to resummon in this situation. It would be terrible if he died. He will resummon it. Turns around. Tries to continue the heals. There's another tree volley. And the bear. They turn around the Morphling and the XM. Beastmaster buys back into the game. Morphling's coming back in. There is a Hex. Cuckoo. Bottom side of the fight. The Lycan manages to run away. And on the top side, Witch Doctor will go down. Thompson just supporting his Ana bear there. With the multiple instances of the tree volley. Octarine core, the cooldowns. Roshan is up if they want to check it. I think they're trying to find Frisk. Hey, they see him there with the Hex. That's a dead Earthshaker. And they're looking for more. They found the Witch Doctor. They know he's there. And look at the bear go. Probably wanting to force some buybacks in the mid lane. They found the Morphling. Under the effect of the Static Storm Ags. BKB is used. They might want to find some more. Buyback from the Earthshaker. Didn't want to let his Morphling die, knowing that that would have been a dieback. Whitemon just hunting now. Solo. Now the buyback from XM. Just it'll be a 5v4 if they want to contest the Roach. There is no Witch Doctor buyback. Yeah, down for 7 minutes. So this is a genuine 5v4. 11k net worth lead now to the side of T1, and they take the goodies. ViciGaming, they're too late. They have to try and get back to their base. Scramble to the safety of the high ground. And let's just see what we have. We have an Aghanim Scepter on the Lone Druid. Oh my. So the bear is now independent of the main hero.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Huge upgrade for Ana. So I was sort of thinking he might have got it at some point anyway. And now you can't just try and kill Ana. You have to kill the bear as well. And in that case, in that last fight, he can get the resummon off freely, knowing that if he dies, the bear will still live without him. Cheese on Cuckoo. And I'm just wondering where the refresher shard has gone to. It'll be on, yeah, on Whitemon. If he can get a double static storm, double kinetic field. Oh, this is... He's never going to give up this ninja gear. He never wants to be seen again. He is the true ninja for his team. Arcane Rune top. To be grabbed by Tops. I mean, look at the cooldown on Tree Volley. Now it's 7.9 seconds. Level 2 Boots of Travel. So he is flying around now. 450 movement speed. With the flicker as well. Bear has a Moon Shard. This guy attacks fast, and now it's going to be an MKB next. Level 28. Has the bear armor, bear movement speed, 0 second entangling claw cooldown. This hero gets big late game. And you can't just burst the main hero now. That is not a strat. The bear is left standing, and still in a lot of trouble. Thompson gets the blink, avalanche, low cooldown on that spell. Coconuts come out. The casks. Zephyr standing off to the side will get the vision, the D-Wood. And up to the high ground they go. Rocket Flare for vision. Frisk hanging back. Needs a huge Echo Slam. Level 3. He wants to have it. Treant's coming forward. There's the tree toss onto Yang. A little bit of harass damage. The heal will come out. But meanwhile, while that was happening, there was a Rax bottom lane. I don't know if you noticed. It was there. We looked temporarily at the tree volley, and then the Rax was gone. That's how quickly that happened. Cuckoo has pretty much all the items he could ever want. Even has an Aeon Disc to protect himself from being bursted. Harmless Relic, has a cheese in the backpack. Black Bloodthorn with the Black King Bar, Hex, and a Blink. He can just go back, push out this wave, and be very safe, knowing that he can just join his team on the other side of the map. Double Static Storm Ags. They're looking for anything right now. Disruptor has the Blink. Blink Static Storm. That's the play. See if you can catch any of these cores. The buyback count is fairly low. I think it's just the Lycan at the moment. BAB has it, but that's it. Oh, they see 2. Stun. Actually catches on 2. The BKB is preemptively propped. There's the Echo Slam as well. Static Storm is down in the middle of the fight, but it's just caught the one. Ana is scrambling away to the top side of the fight, and it looks like Thompson, who will die, immediately buys back into the fight. Be it Bots of Travel 2 will come in. Cuckoo, BKB as well, trying to get the damage done. Ana fighting up against this Morphling, but the damage is too much. Aegis will be claimed. Earthshaker is dead. Can they try and get to help this Ana? There, the secondary Pulverizer, he will go down. No bear resummon. Cuckoo's dead. No buyback. Avalanche. Will there be a tree volley onto the 3? No. We'll get away. Ana's brought back. Trying to get back in. There's the Static Storm. The buyback from Whitemon. But where's the damage? Where's the damage, you say? It's not there. And here's Ana. Is there a Spirit Bear? Spirit Bear is here. Oh no, it's a disaster for T1. The bear will die as well. They use all their buybacks, and ViciGaming, they come out on top. That was 4 buybacks from the side of T1, and they just couldn't get the job done. The Static Storms, they didn't land. And this is just really probably game. Zephyr trying to cut some creep waves. He knows the situation he's in. He needs to kill these creeps. If he doesn't, he just dies. Sends in the damage. Will hook shot and TP away. I mean, they're not pushing down mid. They had all their... I think they realized they got plenty of time. Yeah, here they come now. They got plenty of time. No need to rush. And they can just go straight for the throne. Whitemon has the static storm, but it's just not going to be enough. Trying to make some space. There's no buyback now. Zephyr. Whitemon throws down the field on the deck and straight onto the throne they go. The GGs will probably be called in a moment. There it is. Thompson calls it GG. And game 2 go to ViciGaming. In a topsy-turvy one. Oh, T1, they had everything. They had everything they could possibly want to go high ground there. They had 5 buybacks.